Hello and welcome to another episode of the Ugandan podcast. I am Rita Kanya, and for this particular episode, we're going to be talking about something that you might have seen on social media, or you might have just come across a flyer somewhere or heard someone talk about it. Have you heard of the ICT Job Fair? Well, now here at the Ministry of ICT and National Guidance, every year since 2022, they have held the annual ICT Job Fair. Now, this particular platform is for students or those interested in the ICT sector and have some background of training or education there, get to meet those who are industry players and experts that can have them engage and network and even give them internship opportunities that either lead to formal employment or not, depending on how someone has performed during that time. Now, like I mentioned, it has happened in 2022. It also happened in 2023 and is about to happen in 2024. Now, joining us to have a conversation, a person who has been at the very first one and another person who was also able to attend the last just concluded one. We have Munguchi Cynthia Hope, and we also have Daniel Kateregga meeting us and joining to have this conversation. You're most welcome to the Ugandan podcast.
I'm glad to be here.
Now, Daniel, I would want to know your story. I don't want to tell the story. I've heard a few things about it, but tell me how you got to know about the ICT Job Fair.
As a second-year student at Makerere University, posters around the notes boards showing the Huawei ICT Job Fair, and now it is the National ICT Job Fair. I was so eager to find out what new is in here. And of course, the goal of us having education is to get jobs. And since it is a job fair, I wanted to see what I can find. And that's why I joined.
Okay, so you joined.
Yeah.
You got into the space for 2 days.
Yeah, sure.
You had an experience to engage and be a part of some workshops there.
Sure.
What did it go like on day one and day two?
Amazing. Various companies coming in and various amazing opportunities for the various industry gaps. And as a young person that is enthusiastic about IT and telecom technology, I was really hooked up in finding what I can do with all these offers that are just on display from the various companies.
Well, you're enthusiastic. There are job offers. Yeah. Did you need to sort of prepare yourself for it? And did you feel that the offers were overwhelming? How did they, because someone is wondering, did they come to you and approach you with the offers? Did you walk up to them? If it's a networking event, how did that go along?
It's all about networking. The companies are available. They have the offers. You just need to walk to them and then seek what opportunities they have there. And about them, most of the companies look for what can you do with the offers they have. And since you can demonstrate your skills and talk about what you can do, then you're in.
Okay. If you're in, someone would think instant. Was it instant that you were in? Second year, Daniel just got in?
No, of course, the companies go through the process of vetting you. And of course, you have to, approach various companies for the various positions. And then through the vetting of the various companies, at least one got me.
Okay. And when did they get you? When did you start your internship?
I think my last semester in year 2. Yes, that's when I got the internship.
Which month was this?
That's around majorly in the mid-year. That's around June, July.
Okay.
Yes.
So you got the internship. You started working.
Yeah.
And, you started interning, what we call working here.
Sure.
You started interning. How long was that for and what happened after?
Particularly for Huawei Technologies Uganda, it offers a 6 months internship. And if your capabilities are really to the notch, you get retained. And I'm glad I was retained. Okay.
Your capabilities were to the notch. They are to the notch. What did you have to do? How did you have to excel? Because I know that everyone who ever gets into an internship slot,
sure.
You're hoping that you'll be called back. But what did you do differently while you were there?
Now, this is my background, as you asked me. I'm an IT student doing information systems and technology at Makerere University in my second year. And this is what we call a marketplace. It needs real skills, real working, not just playing around with work. Now, I'm so eager to learn. And I'm open to any challenge. I think that's what pushed me to the limits, to learn all that my seniors were ready to teach me in the field.
What would you tell someone who has the opportunity this particular year? They're hearing of it here, or they have seen a flyer, and now they're hearing of it. What would you tell them to make sure they come for this particular job fair in November?
I think my advice to everyone out there that is coming for the job fair is you just having that urge, that kind of being angry to learn. That's it. If you have that, then you're in.
Now, when you talk about that hunger, what's that one food that you, Daniel Kateregga, love as a Ugandan? It has to be local. Yeah, this is the part of the podcast where we ask you something that makes you Ugandan.
I'll go for matoke.
With? Because now that's either you said G-nuts. If you say something off G-nuts, we're going to judge you. But anyway, what do you like to have your matoke with?
Meat with nuts.
Okay, safe enough. I don't know if I preempted you on that, but safe enough. What is your favorite song? It has to be Ugandan that any day you would listen to. And it doesn't have to be something from 2024, 2023, 2022. It has to be from like 2010, actually, yeah.
You catch me. What could I say? From 20... You catch me there.
Okay, fine. Which year are you comfortable with? Or any song you're comfortable with?
Just random?
Yeah, Ugandan.
I'll do any more skillier song.
Do you want to sing for us?
I'm not good at that.
All right. And your one getaway in Uganda, if you had an opportunity, where would you want to go?
For leisure, for work.
It's a getaway. Of course, it's for leisure, Daniel. Let's first step away from work for a minute.
I'll go to Bali.
In Uganda?
In Uganda?
Yes.
Oh my God. I'll go to the Rwenzori.
The Rwenzori. Why the Rwenzori?
It's an icon for Uganda.
Would you climb it?
Yeah, sure.
You would?
Yeah, sure.
Then you'd go to Bali after?
Yeah. I like heights.
You like heights? You're not afraid of them?
No.
I
like challenges.
Okay, all right. If you put it that way, because you'd be the very first person to embrace heights
that
I know of.
I like when the adrenaline is high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the last question for us, from us to you, is there anything you'd want to see change with the ICT Job Fair?
Yes. And this is particularly to the people that are attending, the students, we that are looking for the opportunities. I think we need to come when we are ready to take it. Yes, because I see many of the times when people come to the job fair, like, I just want to come and see if there are really the jobs there. They didn't come ready to take the jobs home.
Know that the jobs are available.
Yeah.
Just go and grab it for the taking.
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So we just heard from Daniel, but like I had earlier mentioned, that we're also joined by Cynthia Hope Munguchi. Now we're getting into Cynthia's story from when she was part of the ICT Job Fair that was in 2023. And Cynthia's is a bit different. She had a job. She wasn't seeking, but she was helping a few people find those jobs. And surprisingly, she ended up being the one getting the job. So Cynthia, how did that happen?
All right. Thank you so much for having me. A background story. I completed university 2022 because of COVID, an extra year. Okay. So 2022, I complete university. I go back to my institute. At first, it was secondary, but now an institute.
Which institute was this?
Luyanzi Institute of Technology. Yes.
Okay.
So I go back and I start by volunteering to teach IT because I'm passionate about IT. So I volunteer teaching IT. When I graduated, I went and I became a full-time instructor at the institute. And then an opportunity comes in. Huawei comes in with the academies. And I'm like, I can't leave this one. Passionate about IT, this is a great chance. I joined the TT program and I become a certified Huawei instructor. And I was the instructor at the institute, so I was teaching the students, taking the students through the IT different courses, Datacom, WLAN, and then they announced the ICT Job Fair. And I'm like, this is a great opportunity. But at the back of my mind, I was already working. Yes, I wanted great opportunities, but I wanted it more for the students that I'm teaching because I want them to excel. The joy of a teacher is seeing the students excel. Yes. So we organize the day reaches. We go set up a booth. Because we also want students to come at the institute, learn the courses, but I also want my students to get the opportunity with the different companies.
Yes.
So we set up, the students move, I take them around. Then Huawei booth is also there.
You look at it, it looks at you.
Then I urged my students to apply. But when the Huawei guys were talking, they were like, it's not only limited to the students. I'm like, I have the IT skills. I have the skills. Why not join, right?
Yes.
I put in my CV, also encouraging my students to put
See, this is how you do it as you're putting in yours. So you put it in.
Yes.
And the 2 days went by. You went back to the institute.
Yes.
Did you get a call back? How did that process go?
At first, I was asking my students, how far have they gotten in touch with you?
You were tracking the
My
progress.
Yes. So they get to me and then they invite me at the offices and they shortlist. Obviously, they look through your papers, you graduated. And I also had an extra that I've been instructing. I have the skills.
Yes.
So we start off the internship program. And I'm glad to say that as per now, I'm now working at the
Before we fast forward there, so you get the call, you start your internship. How long was your internship?
It was, for Huawei, it's 6 months. So we have the 6-month intensive internship. Then after that, with the hopes of being called again, I go back to the institute diligently.
Waiting
Waiting.
after the 6 months. When you say intense,
Yes.
what was that experience compared to what you were told at the booth when you went for the internship? How different was it and how well prepared were you for it?
The difference, I can say it was in a good way, because at the booth, they will tell you, yes, you're going to be called. They will not give you the details. So you go there and first of all, Huawei is having not only Ugandans, you're interacting with other people, the Chinese. So the opportunities you're having are great. You're going to be instructed, or people teaching you are from different, maybe they're from China or they're different countries. They're diverse and they're skilled. So it's just with the person, or maybe I can say someone's willingness to learn. Yes, someone's willingness to learn and absorb the knowledge, because it's a lot. So if you're willing, you collect all the knowledge that is being given, and then you can be able to succeed.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, in the area that you succeeded, which one was that?
And the IT.
No, in what part of IT?
Okay.
Yeah.
Product configuration engineer.
Now break it down for someone who has no idea.
Okay, mostly we work with the contracts. Yes, we work with handling the contracts, and then maybe, let me say, we get purchase orders, and then sorting out the needs of the customer, what the customer has ordered, maybe, because we deal with equipments like the routers, switches, so all those configurations in there, just a little.
Okay.
Yes.
So you had been taken through the 6 months. You're back at the institute. Something changed along the way. What was that? In 2024, right? This particular year is when you got your employment. How did that happen?
I'm there teaching. I had a class, actually. I had a class that morning. I go to my class, I teach. And I'm always the one encouraging the students, please do these courses. Opportunities are there. Little did I know that very day I was going to be called. So they called me, are you available to come on Friday? That is...
Did you have an idea what that call meant? Had you been given a heads up that if they call you, that means they're coming, they're letting you come and we have a conversation about...
At first, I thought I was going to go for an interview, actually.
Okay, but that didn't happen. What happened when you got there on Friday?
When I got there on Friday, the panel was there, but then I interfaced with my other colleagues that we were doing the internship with, and then they broke it to us that we were the candidates that passed. Yes, with our tremendous
success. That's nice. How many were you?
We were around 6.
In a slot, how many were you in the lot, the official lot, when you went for the internship?
20.
And 6 of you got it. What do you think you did different?
I think, first of all, the knowledge, the skills. Yes, because in the IT field, yes, you may have the papers, but if you do not have the skills, you may not really go through. So the skills, my willingness to learn. And then maybe I can say a little of the Chinese that I'm also in.
So you can speak Chinese?
A little.
Say hello to us, say hello to us, say hello to us.
Daja hao wajao Munguchi Cynthia Hope. Sienzai was I wawe gongzuo. 欢迎来我们的视频，谢谢大家。
Now this is when I ask Cynthia to tell us what she really likes about being a Ugandan, because Cynthia, any moment now, you're about to leave us. But that's lovely to hear how you even took time to pick interest in Chinese. So are you studying it? Are you just picking up from your colleagues at work? How are you learning?
I pick at work, and then also one funny fact is at the institute they do teach Chinese language. So I've always had a liking for the language, for their culture. Yes.
Okay, now you tell us about your culture as a Ugandan. What's that one traditional wear that you would wear any day? If they told you, Cynthia, from January to December, pick one traditional wear from Uganda, any tribe, which one would that be? Gomesi. Why? That's so bulky. Why? You'd show up to work in it every day, Cynthia.
Work?
Yes, because it's if you were to wear that from January to December.
Yeah.
You want to think about this?
Yes, I want to
Okay, you have an option. What's your next best option?
Shanana.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's quite light. Okay, that's good. What's your favorite traditional dish that's not from your part of Uganda? Yeah, I want to see how well you know other parts of Uganda.
I was about to mention my part.
That one it's because it's all you have known for the most part. So if it's another part of Uganda, not from the northern.
Matoke.
With?
Matoke with chicken.
Okay.
I
Fair
am not-
enough. Okay.
I do not know their staple food, but I've tried that one.
You've tried
I've
Luombo?
tried
Would it be like Luombo chicken?
Yes, I have tried that.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll go with that. What is your favorite, let me put it this way, because I know that you have a leaning towards God, no? Yes. So from that, what's your favorite gospel song that is from any part of Uganda? I won't limit you. But it has to be something you can sing.
Any part of Uganda. Okay. Abalindira Yesu.
Linda Yesu?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. That's a good one.
Yes.
So how you can finish that song? You can finish that part where you just sang just a bit.
I do not know how to sing, but okay.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook because I've really given you some hard questions. So I'll let you off the hook on that one. But back to the ICT Job Fair. What's that advice that you would share with anyone if they met you randomly and you were advising a student this particular year why they should attend the job fair?
Why should one attend the job fair? I would, for opportunities. One is to get opportunities, to get exposure. Because one thing I can say with my experience with the job fair is the exposure. Once you're in your comfort zone, you may not know what really you have to offer. But if you go out there and try out, share out your knowledge, share out your skills, show your potential. That is how you're going to be recognized. Because if you stay back with your skills, no one will know you, and you cannot really succeed to the height that you'd like to go to.
That's true. And as you mentioned, away from the students, you also tap into those who might already have an opportunity elsewhere, but they still feel they could do something else in the ICT sector. And maybe there's a job opportunity for them at this particular fair. Tell them something too.
Similar to my story, I was already working, but I had this push that I can do better, I can do more, I have more potential, I have something to show out there. And I went out and I tried it out. I gave it a shot, and luckily enough, I was able to land my dream job, because I always wanted to work at Huawei, but I did not know how I would go there. But when the opportunity came, I decided to give it a shot. And you should not limit yourself. All in all, that what I'm saying is you should not limit yourself. Try it out. You may already have an opportunity, but you do not know what the heavens have in store for you.
That's so true.
Yes.
Yeah. So it doesn't hurt to just take some time out of your November, 2 days, the 21st and the 22nd of November of 2024, be a part of the ICT Job Fair. It will be happening at the ICT Innovation Hub. So go there, and like Cynthia has mentioned and Daniel has mentioned, and they have also shown you that surely it doesn't hurt. Just go, see, hear, listen, and also put in your CV. Just slide it there at any of the stalls. Just slide it there. So from us to you, Cynthia, I want you to say it in Chinese. I just want you to say it. Make sure you try and go and attend.
欢迎来 ICT Job Fair 2024.
I would not be sure if Cynthia was lying. She was honestly told the truth.
Let me translate. You're most welcome to ICT Job Fair 2024.
Okay.
Yes.
And this particular job fair 2024, the theme will be Shaping Uganda's Digital Future by Bridging Skills, Innovation and Opportunity. The skills were there. Daniel has also mentioned his, but really, if you also are thinking outside the box, this is the perfect opportunity and space for you to be a part of. Until our next episode, I beg your pardon, keep it the Ugandan podcast. Bye. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.